Hello, my darlings, and welcome to the Sage's Safe Place. No pressure, rap sesh, mental health, chill and chat stream. This stream is part of the Creative Kickstart Camp organized by Jenni of The Right Mama. Her channel and the Creative Kickstart Camp playlist are both linked in the description box down below. So please make sure to check them both out if you haven't already. Before we get started, I am going to say if you are looking for writing sprints, Sako and BC are sprinting right now. There is a link in the chat if you are looking for writing time. This is not going to be the stream for you. Please check out Sako and BC. We are going to be having a little self-care stream. I do need to put this disclaimer up. I am not a licensed therapist, nor am I a healthcare professional. If you are struggling, please do seek help from a qualified professional. I am not going to put resources out purely because I am in South Africa. I don't know where you are, so I can't give you the best resources. But if you need help finding resources, you are always welcome to email me or DM me, and I will do my best to help you. So, good morning, or good time zones, I should say. Melanie, hello. It is lovely to see you. Cliftina was here. Hello. We'll be here for a bit, but won't be on for too long. We'll absolutely watch the replay while I clean tomorrow. That is totally fine. Cliftina, I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you for stopping by, but please do not be afraid to take care of yourself and put your own needs first. Cannot write anymore tonight, so chill chat vent sesh it is. Fair enough. I reached that point yesterday yesterday for me, earlier today for you, during Zara's stream with Keela. I love them both very much, but I got to a point during one of the sprints where I could hear the gears grinding in my brain. I was like, probably time for me to step back and maybe get some actual sleep. So I did. I am excuse me. I am once again running on a smaller amount of sleep than I should be. However, let's see if we can do that's a bit better. However, I did actually get some sleep yesterday afternoon. So that is a thing. Folks, don't do what I do. Yesterday during my stream, I said that the reason why I had not slept properly was because of scheduling conflicts, being the only person in the group in my particular time zone. I tend to go with whatever the group wants, or what fits the largest number of people in the group, which is a fine and good thing. but not when it's happening every day. So, don't be like me. Do not deprive yourself of sleep for the benefit of others. I will also mention that the two things that I stayed up for, that I denied myself sleep for over the weekend, were once-off things. It just so happened that they both fell on the same weekend, which is not great. And yo, I'm getting old. I am 35, which is not that old. I will say I'm still relatively young. However, compared to the 18 to 28-year-olds that are that make up the rest of the server in question, I am no longer able to stay up for those kinds of events, and I'm just getting old. So, anyway, I've ranted about myself enough, I think. Let me know what's going on with you. This is a safe place. Obviously, it is a mental health chill and chat, so topics may arise which are not very comfy. Please just be aware if you do need to bounce because a topic is not appropriate for you or is causing you harm, then please do so and know that you are loved and you are valid and appreciated. That is the link for Sako and BC's stream again, in case anyone does want to get some more writing done. Also, excuse me, I did only wake up like half an hour ago. My tongue is not quite awake yet. It does look as though you are the only one here at the moment, Melanie. That is okay. I will put the link in the places. I did advertise it on my Instagram, but I have not advertised it in the Discords yet. So I will do that in half a second. Running on no naps today, which is why I've been sipping coffee, but I only had less than a half a cup going to switch to water. That is good. Folks, please do remember to hydrate. Hydrate. Hydration is super important, not just for your physical well-being, but also for your mental well-being. So please, please, please hydrate with something that is not coffee. I love coffee too, but please. We have a Cliftinifer. Yay. Woohoo. Need sleep. Only reason I stay up all night sometimes is if insomnia is kicking me in the butt. I mean, that is fair. Insomnia is a real pain. I basically suffered with insomnia for about 26 years. So I do understand if you are able to maintain a sleep schedule, that is the best thing. But it is not always possible. You have my Love and my sympathy, Melanie. Oh, Cliftinifer. You are very welcome. This is going to be a regular thing. It will, however, not be on my YouTube. From next week, it will be on Twitch. So if you are not following me on Twitch, please do so. There are reasons that I'm moving, most of my streaming from YouTube to Twitch. I'm not going to get into them tonight, but it is just the best way to ensure that I can give the best quality content to my YouTube channel. I'm sure there was an end to that sentence. I don't know where it is. Still no resolution with my employer. Tried calling HR, but the rep couldn't give me any updates because the case is sensitive due to my leaving, being a medical issue. Oh, for crying out loud. I mean, not a labor lawyer, so I can't really give any advice on that. However, that is a scummy situation. I'm sorry that you are going through that. Please let me know if there is anything that I can do. If you just want me to listen to you, let me know. And Raven has flapped in. Hello, Raven. It is lovely to see you. Let me know what's up with you. How are you doing? What is bothering you at the moment? What is pushing you forward to tomorrow? Now I play the waiting game. I'm supposed to go back to work on the 19th with the new hire group to get retrained since I've been off for so long. Not gonna lie, I'm a little worried. That is a little worrying, but I am sure that it will be fine. Melanie, you are a talented person. You are a competent person. You are a wonderful person. You will get through this. StreamYard, can you? Right. Hello, Raven. On the flip side, my depression can cause me to sleep 4 to 6 hours in the afternoon, even if I've had 8 to 9 hours of sleep a night. Indeed, I know those feels as well. Sleep schedules are difficult at the best of times. If you are also suffering from depression or insomnia or anxiety or any other mental health issue, it can make it even more so. Be gentle with yourself. Sleep when you can. And just take care of yourself. A raven has indeed flown into the chat. Yes, that is very much a tug of war. And Raven says, I've been having the reverse issue from insomnia, not quite narcolepsy, but when I'm not at work, I spend almost all of my time asleep. This is not meant as a diagnosis. Remember, disclaimer down the down below. I am not a licensed therapist, nor am I a healthcare professional. I cannot diagnose you. I cannot treat you. I technically cannot even advise you. I am just here to lend an ear. However, seasonal depression is a thing. I get seasonal depression quite badly at this time of year. I know many people in the Northern Hemisphere get it due to the lack of sunlight. If it is at all possible, try and get yourself a vitamin D lamp, vitamin D pills, anything to up your vitamin D. But please, before you take any vitamin D supplements, please do consult a healthcare professional and double check that it is not going to counteract anything that you are already taking. Just have to have patience, I suppose. Haven't been paid since the week of Thanksgiving. Ouch. Not an issue yet. I'm glad it's not an issue yet, but that is understandably stressful. I have been there. I was retrenched in June. And I got my final payout from the company where I was very promptly. I was very happy with that. However, my claim for unemployment sat in a queue for basically, I heard back about it last week. And then it was rejected, which is fine because by that stage I had gotten a new position and a new way to pay my bills. But yeah, because it's totally cool to keep people waiting for 5 months while you figure out whether they deserve any money or not. Yes, I do hope that everything works out for the best for you. Raven will be in and out for a bit, work on making a late dinner, or if you're part of Spanish culture, just dinner. As I understand, they eat dinner very late there. Yes, they do. At least from what my dad said when he visited Spain in the 90s. He found it very difficult because he likes to eat quite early. I love you too, Melanie. Very true. Same with Paris. Not sure if all of France is that way, but I noticed that about Paris when I was there. Yeah. I'm not sure. I don't have experience with France or really much of anything outside of South Africa. But I do remember growing up in a very small town with a large number of Iberian families, and eating generally happened quite late. But also on Sundays, it was like a whole day thing. So, yes. Anyway. Good morning, Tiara. It is lovely to see you. Tiara, I know that you are usually here for the writing. Today's stream is not a writing stream. It is a mental health chill and chat. If you are wanting to write, let me see if I can do this. I should be able to do this. There we go. Pinned at the top of the chat is a link to Sarko and BC's writing stream. So if you are looking to get some more words in, please do go over and say hi to them and get those words in. Not that I'm trying to chase you away. Please understand. I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you for coming. But I know that you like to get the words in. Seasonal affective disorder doesn't help, but yes, sleep when you can is sound advice. Energy is doing well for the most part. It's rough. Yes. Seasonal affective. Hello, Katerina. It is lovely to see you. Happy New Year, and Happy New Year, everybody. I just realized that I have not said Happy New Year to you all. So, Happy New Year. On that topic, if you would like to share in the chat, what is the worst thing, the thing that you most want to say goodbye to from 2020? What is the best thing that you want to keep from 2020? Let's have a little chat about that. It was fairly ridiculous, but I am okay. I'm not going to get into the reasons why it was rejected, but I could have reapplied. I have elected not to, despite some of my friends and former co-workers saying that I really should. I don't feel right about it because the way I see it, social programs are there for people in need. I am not in need. I do not need to be taking from that pot when I have enough of my own. Yeah. Disability in the US, it's a fun treat. I can only imagine. It is, yeah. I'm not going to say more because, frankly, I don't know enough about your social welfare programs to be able to do anything like that. But know that you are loved and appreciated. And StreamYard, could you not? Thank you. Melanie is almost done with the first round of group therapy in a partial hospitalization program, the end of September, early October. By the time I found out, my leave was approved. I hope that that continues to work for you. Therapy is really important. I have personally not found great success with group therapy. However, I'm aware that what works for me is not necessarily what works for you. Your mileage may vary. I tend to prefer one-on-one therapy, but it's not an either-or situation. One-on-one therapy and group therapy can often be used together, and it's a case of do what works for you. Oof. Yeah, that is crazy. I don't like that word, but I can't think of another word, so that's what we're going with. Sorry. Hugs all round. Yes, let's have a virtual hug. Right, folks, everyone, stretch. Nice big stretch. Oh, crack some things, yawn, and then bring it in for a virtual hug. I hope that you are all feeling loved, because you are all very much loved. Let go of COVID and social distancing, if only. And sorry, let's just do Katarina's keep the community and the skills and the friends. Absolutely. Melanie also wants to get rid of COVID, social distancing, and not feeling safe going to coffee houses. Absolutely. I think that's pretty much where we all are. And things to keep from 2020: creative energy and insane focus. Yes. I agree with that. Doctor has considered recommending me for SSDI. Not sure what that is. Don't want to leap to that right away, but given employment history, yeah. Okay. I'm going to assume that is some kind of social welfare program. It's okay. No one in the US really understands our social welfare programs here either. I mean, I'm not going to comment. Hello, Tanya. It is lovely to see you. We are just doing some mental health chill and chats, so feel free to share in the chat what is the thing that you want to yeet away from 2020, get rid of it, chuck it in the dumpster fire, and what is the thing that you want to keep from 2020. I'm going to assume that is to Melanie about the SSDI thing. ... question mark. Group therapy was tough, especially for the in-person sessions, because hearing others' stories while helping me feel less alone was also triggering sometimes. Yes, I do feel that very much. I feel that. Takes at least 2 years to apply with a lawyer, and if you're thinking of it, start the process. Jenni was here hopping in to say hi and leave a like before I shower. And PTO, since I have to wake up super early tomorrow, you are all strong, miraculously talented humans. Thank you very much, Jenni. You are loved and appreciated. You're a fantastic person. I am so glad to have gotten to know you. And thank you again for organizing the Creative Kickstart Camp. Folks, Jenni's channel and the Creative Kickstart Camp playlist are both linked in the description box down below. So please make sure that that you have checked them both out if you have not already. I love seeing you all helping each other in the chat. It warms my fuzzy little heart. Jenni left right after the virtual hug. I felt it. I'm glad. Go and get some sleep, Jenni. Take care of yourself. You are loved and you are appreciated. said something the other day about yeeting something out the window as you were wrapping up. I said, I'm going to yeet my corporate gig out the window. Yes, I did see that. And yes, I agree. When my client hires me full time, yes, definitely. Tanya says, although 2020 was what it was, I finally found some answers with my undiagnosed neurological disorder. That is fantastic. I'm glad that you have found some answers. I hope that you are getting the help and the treatment that you need. Still fighting every day, and it's not easy. I feel that. Keep fighting. You are absolutely worth it. That is huge, yes. No, it isn't. Gently hugs Tanya. Yeah, it is. It is not easy. Great news. Yes, glad you were able to get some answers and virtual hugs. Yes. I'm just shook that I can properly use yeet in a sentence. I mean, it took me a while. I'm more boomer than I would like to admit. Been fighting for 11 and a half years and it's not over yet. I definitely understand. Keep fighting. You are worth it. You are so important. Melanie is a delight. Everyone tell Melanie she's a delight. I'm still struggling with the plants having sex in my nose thing. It is. It is very tiring. Yes. You are seen, fighting is hard, and we are here to love and support you. Always keep fighting. Yes. Hand hearts for Melanie. Okay, I am going to go into avatar mode for just a second. Because there is something unpleasant happening in my sinuses. Ugh. I think I'm back. Hopefully that is all the plant sex thing that I have to do for today. I do just want to quickly compose a message, which I should have done earlier, that I didn't do. Can I spell? No, I can't. What I'm trying to do. I'm Sorry, I should have done this earlier, but I didn't, because sometimes I just don't. Thank you, Katerina. It's not nearly as bad today as it was yesterday. Although yesterday was definitely influenced by the lack of sleep. I'm doing much better today. Thank you. You were all wonderful and amazing. Thank you. Hand hearts for all of you. You are allowed to cry, Katerina. Crying is okay. It is valid and it is necessary. You've been fighting for 11.5 years. That just shows how strong you are. And now that you have answers, use that power. Yes. And it is okay to rest too. Yes. Resting does not equal weakness. No, it does not. And Carrie has joined us. Hello, Carrie. It is lovely to see you as always. If you would like to share in the chat what is the thing that you want to get rid of from 2020 and what is the thing that you want to keep from 2020. So far, the consensus on getting rid of is COVID and social distancing. So that's the thing. I think we're all in the same boat there. You are all such strong humans. Yes. Katerina, you say it best. Tanya has had to bounce out to sleep. You are welcome, Tanya. You are welcome to come back at any time. Please do take care of yourself. Sleep well, sweet dreams, and we will see you again soon. Baby is in bed. I have a hot chocolate bomb melting in my mug, taking a break from video editing to join all you lovely humans. Thank you for joining us. You are always welcome here. We are Mental Health Chill and Chatting. That is what we are doing. If you are looking for writing sprints, Sarko and BC are live right now. I don't know how much longer they are going, but there is a link pinned at the top of this chat. So if you are looking for writing sprints, that is the place to be. I am absolutely not chasing anyone out, though. Everyone is welcome. Yes. Join the getting rid of COVID. Want to see my friends and my sister and pinch my niece's cheeks. I feel that. So I have essentially been in isolation since the first lockdown. I have left the house about a dozen times for a couple of meetings surrounding my retrenchment and a dental appointment and things like that. I have seen 2 friends when we were allowed to be seeing people. We stayed out of melee range, and that was helpful, but we only got to spend a little bit of time with them. So that was not ideal. And then we have been quarantine bubbling with Mr. Sage's folks. So I have at least gotten to see them a couple of times, but I'm also not comfortable leaving the house at the moment, for various reasons, not just the pandemic situation. I just don't feel comfortable leaving the house at the moment. So that's a thing. When we eventually get out of lockdown, I am probably going to have to seek some form of therapy. I'm not quite sure how that's going to work. I'm not sure how I'm going to afford it, but we will make it work. Carrie is keeping all the writing I managed to accomplish and looking forward to more progress in the coming months. That is awesome, Carrie. Yes, that is a good thing to keep. Hello, Eva. It is lovely to see you. Happy New Year. We are talking about what we would like to get rid of from 2020 and what we would like to keep from 2020. If you would like to share in the chat, remember that this is the no pressure wrap sesh. You do not have to share anything at any time. Melanie is going to hop off for a bit and take a bath. I'll stop back in later if we're going to be on a bit. Don't make it in time. Much love to you all. Take care of yourself, Melanie. We are going to be going another hour and 15, so it is entirely possible that we will still be here when you get back from your bath. If not, know that you are real, valid, and loved, and I will see you again soon. Virtual hugs for everyone. Isolation chats. March 4th was my last socializing in person. Garbage man approached me once. Closest contact since I have the husband and toddler here for human interaction. Yeah. Yeah. We have had people at the house, but they have not come into the house. Purely because they came to try and persuade us to sell our second vehicle, which we are not interested in doing at this point because we've already had an offer. But then the whole lockdown thing happened, and I am not the sort of person who goes back on things like that. So, yes, I'm sure I had a point with that story. I don't know where it is. Keeping from 2020, yeah, just get rid of the last 4 years. I mean, yes, I tell a lie. The connections I've made in the AuthorTube community are definitely worth keeping. Reconnecting with Sako and branching out from there, super worth keeping. Yeah, I think that is where most of us have landed, is the community that we have been able to find and grow on YouTube and on Twitch and Discord, which I can only speak for myself, but I don't believe that I would have done any of this. I would probably not be doing YouTube to the same extent. I definitely wouldn't have moved to Twitch at all, and I would seriously not be very active on Discord because I'm only really active on Discord because of AuthorTube and now the fanfic community that I'm a part of. Yeah. Without the dumpster fire that was 2020, I would not have all of you in my life. So that is a thing. Also, keeping the healing progress my dad has made. Yes. Finished cancer treatment and can get his feeding tube out tomorrow. All depends on his weight gain. Sending you and your dad all the good woo-woos, all the best vibes. That is excellent. Definitely keep that. Eva went to the polls in March and did shopping that the weekend before. Husband has gone to gas stations maybe 12 times. Yeah. Yes, fingers crossed for Carrie's dad. We expected to meet up the 11th of March. That pal and I, we talked of COVID and thought we had another week, but then just never got together again. Yeah. So my first poetry book released in October of 2019 digitally. The international paperback version went live in December of 2019, but because of issues locally that affected the local printer that I use, I didn't get my local paperback copies until I think I got them end of February 2020. So my book launch happened on the 14th of March 2020. I felt quite safe in having that in-person gathering because the virus had not yet reached my area. There were no reported cases anywhere in my town or in the surrounding towns, and we social distanced. We observed all the rules. We weren't wearing masks, but we were hand sanitizing and all of those things. I am kind of in two minds about whether I should have done that or not. Whether I shouldn't have just postponed. But at the same time, I'm glad that I had it when I did, because if I had postponed, well, I don't know when I would actually have gotten to have a launch party for it. There was something I wanted to say on that, but it has also disappeared from my mind. Nope, it's gone. Oh, that's right. I was also scheduled to have an interview on the local radio station about my book. And the day I was scheduled to have my interview was the day after we went into lockdown. So my 2020 was very privileged and safe. I hated it. Yeah. And I'm grateful for it. And I just filled out a survey letting my county know I want a vaccine. Yes. Fingers crossed for you. The people I've met in the online author community, it's been amazing. Never thought I'd be talking to so many people across the country, let alone all over the world. Yes. Hope it's good news for him and he's gaining weight well. Cancer sucks. Yes, it does. Although I was friends with Sako already for some years, the desperation for social contact is what initially drove me to the AuthorTube streams. Might never have done that otherwise, which is a sad truth to admit to. I think that a lot of us were very comfortable prior to 2020, which was not... It's not necessarily a good thing or a bad thing. But it is important to remember that social interaction is important. And if virtual is the only way that you can do that safely, then virtual is what you need to do. I think that's what I was trying to say. Keeping good spirits. He was teasing my brother-in-law at Christmas via Skype, and he jokingly brags about how much weight he's lost. Meanwhile, my chunky butt is just like, eye roll. Yeah. I will find a way to donate body fat. Ken's family drove by for Easter. That was our taste of COVID gathering. I was too fearful of social distance gathering since masks plus distance, yay, but so many here would not do both. Yeah, I'm not going to comment because people make me sad. But mostly we don't know anyone within a 1 hour radius, aside from that one person. Fair enough. Family is further north and we were in a hot zone. Now they are too, of course, yes. I'm so glad for the AuthorTube community, so am I. I work in a nursing home, so got my first dose just after Christmas. I felt a little headachy and sleepy. Otherwise, not bad. I've heard dose 2 is the real whammy. Yeah. Yay, getting vaccinated. I am glad it hasn't been too bad. Folks, if vaccination is an option for you, please do it. Yeah. Whatever brought you round, glad you're here. Sako went live on Facebook at first on her own page, but for coffee times we met there, pretty sure. Yeah. Should be far down the list for it, but I'm glad I'm on a list. Yes. Wouldn't even say comfortable, but complacent. I can only speak to the US experience, but from 2016 on, a lot of us have been living in a perpetual state of rude awakening. It's not just the US, although the US is definitely the epicenter for it. I don't want this to become a political stream, so I am going to keep my mouth shut on that. Yeah. I'm uncomfortable with boyfriends, family holidays. It is all outside and socially distanced, but 2 of the kids don't mask up. I feel like we're playing Russian roulette. Yeah. Ferguson is about 24 miles off. Right, I think that has been enough uncomfy chat. We are not going to talk anymore about stupid people and conspiracy theorists and other weirdos. We are not going to talk anymore about politics or about COVID. So, tell me something good. Tell me something that is making you happy at the moment, or helping you to stay happy, or something. So, favorite color. Mine is green, as you may have gathered. Eva, you and me. I knew I liked you. And second favorite dinosaur. I'll be honest, I don't know dinosaurs well enough. I kind of skipped the dinosaur phase. Um, so, Eva says the alive kind. After number one, the dead kind. I mean, fair. Katarina's favorite color is pink, and second favorite dinosaur is Brontosaurus. Eva would like to know your favorite word in a language you don't speak. If I don't speak it, how can I know the words? Haha. No, I'm being silly. Huga, maybe? I know it's a terribly trendy thing, but I'm going to say Huga because I don't speak Danish, but I love the idea. Carrie painted her nails tonight, bright ruby red, determined to break nail biting habit, so I'll make my fingers look pretty. All the best for that, Carrie. I was a nail biter. I am no longer a nail biter. However, I can't say that anything stopped me from doing it. I just kind of grew out of it. I bit my nails a lot as a teenager and then suddenly wasn't doing it anymore. Quatch. Okay. Eva's husband got a new job. That is awesome. I'm glad to hear it. Carrie's favorite color is also green. Awesome. We have the green squad here. That is fantastic. Yes. Also, hi, Tiara. It's nice to see you are still here. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out why things are running really slowly on my computer. And I just have too many tabs open, I think. Also, I've just realized that I've had a thing uploading in the background for the entirety of the stream. So I'm going to pause that and hope that my stream has not been affected. He has a few more shifts after the current weekend we're on, and then we're off a week. Then he starts day shift with holidays off. That's awesome. 2020 is very, very foggy and hard to imagine. Yeah. Carrie's second favorite dinosaur is pterodactyl, but only because of the Power Rangers. I think I wanted to be the Pink Ranger. Cool. Yes, you can do it, Carrie. Katerina is working on not picking her face, steadily doing better. I believe in both of you. You will do that. Gracias is my favorite word in Spanish, a language I don't speak. Cool. Katerina says painting my nails helps. That's awesome. It's good to have things in place that can help. Pink Ranger is the best. I also kind of missed the Power Rangers thing. Sorry. I was a TMNT kid. TNMT. Yes. And arigato is Tiara's favorite word in Japanese. Cool. So Katerina's word means nonsense in German. Also, it means what utter BS. It's a good word. Raven doesn't have a favorite word in foreign language, but do have a favorite phrase in Korea, which I make a point never to say in earnest because it means your grandmother has a bull vulva. Raven? Really? Really? No, I'm not shaming you. It's funny. It's incredibly rude, but I like telling people I know how to say it because it's a fun conversation piece. Well, it's kind of like the only phrase that I know, or the only sentence that I know how to say in Greek. And I won't say it because I am fairly certain I get the intonation wrong. Because I learned it like 20 years ago and have never actually had an excuse to use it. Is I can say, I've lost my I've lost my teddy bear. Can I sleep with you? In Greek, which don't ask. It was a thing. I'm a nervous saw picker. It's definitely a stress thing. Same. I feel that. I find things to pick at. I'm really grateful that firstly the quality of my webcam is not that great, and secondly, that I have this ring light which is very softening, because you can't see on my hairline where I've scratched it myself and picked it myself, and I have lots of little scabs and scars up there. Eva says I'm a pretty rude person. I don't know, maybe, but you seem like a pretty nice person to me. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is another favorite. Yes. Yes. So here's the thing. When I was a kid, I was all about Michelangelo. Like, all about Michelangelo. And then when I was a teenager, I was all about Raphael. And that tells you everything you need to know about me. It really does. I like the word hygge, or whatever the Danish or Norwegian word for coziness, or the reading books on Christmas Eve. Okay, the reading books on Christmas Eve is Jolle Bokkeflod, I think is how you say it. That is something that Doll would be better to ask to say, because I don't know if I said that correctly. That is Icelandic, and Hygge is spelled Hygge. And it is Danish, yes. Carrie just started listening to a Mighty Morphin Power Rangers fan audio drama, and I'm hooked. It's a new take on the story, but it makes my 9-year-old self very happy. That is awesome. I'm glad that you have found something that makes you happy. Katarina would like the link, please. Came across old poems today. Don't know if that was a fun thing or not. Sometimes they cringe in a good way, sometimes in a bad way, you know. I feel that. I definitely feel that. The teddy bear line is a favorite worst pickup line of mine. Yeah. It's class. It's really good. Raven has had to go get ready for work, which not ready to do, but monies must be made. Good journey, friends. Have a lovely chill stream. Take care of yourself, Raven, my darling. It was lovely to see you. Thank you for stopping by. You are real. You are valid. You are loved. I'll see you again soon. Carrie has sent the link on the Discord. Michelangelo was Katarina's favorite and still is. And yes, a lot of love for Michelangelo. Yeah. So I have not watched the movie version with Megan Fox. I have nothing against Megan Fox. I actually think she's awesome. But I just... The turtles are sacred to me. And yes, have a good day, Raven. My brain has kind of stopped working. Haven't either. We should do a live rewatch of the cartoon. The 80s cartoon, obviously. Yes. I would be down for that. As a parting note, although I'm a big sword person, Donatello was always my favorite turtle. Yeah. Eva was not that into TMNT, but Sister really was. I always thought the little Easter egg with them in World of Warcraft was cute, though. See, I don't know World of Warcraft. I know that my ex played it. That's about it. Why are you beeping at me? Do you not beeping at me? There is absolutely no reason for you to be beeping at me. Carrie's brother-in-law likes Michelangelo, Woodstock from Peanuts, R2-D2, Wally. Basically, he likes the goofy characters. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I think for me, if I look back on things, Michelangelo represented the fun and the enjoyment of life that I was not experiencing for myself. And then I became a teenager and I was a ball of rage. And Raphael became my favorite because goofy characters are fun. In one expansion's main city area, there is a sewer. It was an area in a safe zone that had PvP aspects. Inside were four tiny turtles, all arced as if listening to a chittering rat. That's cool. Fits his personality. He can say something so insanely deadpan and have you doubled over in hysterics. That is fair. Oh. I'm sorry, my darlings. I should not be yawning at you. It has just been a weird couple of days for me. I am still waiting for some things to happen which are going to affect my plans for at least the first quarter of 2021. So I'm in this liminal space of not being able to actually plan anything because yes, that is neato. It really is. I would love to. Unfortunately, I do have a deadline today, so when I wrap up with this stream, I have to get straight into work. But yes. There was another area of the map that had a panda race NPC rolling in an area called the Deep. Eva, what are you doing to me? Guess its name. I'm not awake enough to guess things. I'm really not. Limbo is stressful. Yes, it is. Hashtag Divine Devon. Hashtag Terrific Tugwaddle. Also, hi Devon. Gonna hit some deadlines. I mean, I hope so. Because if I don't, then I can't pay my bills. So that's a thing. BFF plays Destiny, and she was telling me about the latest arc where there's a planet called Europa, and there are two sisters called Elsie and Anne, and Elsie has ice powers. That's funny. Has anyone else watched Prom the Musical yet? I have not. I've watched Catherine Steele's videos on it. I have not watched it yet. I have not been watching much of anything lately, except I am still busy with my rewatch of Yu-Gi-Oh! Excuse me. I am also watching a lot of Twitch streams, and I've been watching Yu-Gi-Oh! The Abridged series as well, which is very funny. Some of the humor has aged poorly, but the creator responsible for the Abridged series has put a disclaimer on all of his videos that that some of the humor in it he is aware is distasteful, and he no longer holds those views and beliefs, but I understand his reluctance to take the series down because it has merit. So yeah, things. His name was Adele. Okay. misread prom in a big way there. Yeah. I mhm. Want to. Little one loves all things music. That's awesome. Um, haven't seen prom either, but also have no idea what it is. But also, I haven't watched much fiction in a while. Fair enough. Um, I really liked it. Very cheesy and very classic musical. Yeah, very fun. Yes. Um, Carrie's BFF's kids were watching Yu-Gi-Oh, and she used to be very involved in the fanfic community. So she had to separate her head canon from the actual story canon. Yes, I'm having the same issue. Um, I am a relatively prolific fanfic writer now, in the last sort of 6 weeks. I've gotten back into the Yu-Gi-Oh fanfic community, which I left in like 2006, 2007. And yeah, sometimes when I'm watching the show, I'm like, but didn't that? Oh, wait, no, that's a headcanon. Um, and also, even when I first started writing Yu Gi Oh! Fan fiction back in the mid 2000s, I never watched the entire series. I got as far as Battle City because that is where the South African channel that was broadcasting its licensing ran out. So um, I, in fact, I don't think I even finished Battle City. I think we got to the end of the first part of Battle City where it then goes into Virtual World. And yes, uh, so a lot of my formative transformative works for Yu Gi Oh! Were based on headcanon because I had to just kind of imagine what would have happened. Um, so, yes. Anyway. Hello, Heather, my darling. It is lovely to see you. Um, we were doing keeps and discards for 2020. However, that devolved us into some very uncomfy topics for me that I cannot handle right now. So we're not doing that. But if you want to, and this is for everyone in the chat, if you want to say in the chat something that you are excited for in 2021, let us know. Um, I'm assuming that is about the prom. Um, yes. And hello, Chrissy. It is lovely to see you. Um, Chrissy is one of my newfound friends from the Yu Gi Oh! Fan community, and I love her to bits. So, headcanon is much easier to deal with, though. Honestly, it really is. Um, Carrie wants to watch the prom because she loves James Corden. Um, I also enjoy James Corden. Uh, my first experience of James Corden was from a movie called The History Boys, which is based on a play, which is really, really good. Um, I I have watched that movie probably about 100 times, and I still can't make it all the way through without crying. So yes. Oh, I know who that is. You do? Who are we talking about? Da, 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 da. Christina fell asleep woke up mid-doze, like, I forgot to tell Sage goodnight. And Charlie just looked at me like, really? So good night, my friend, and a joyous day to you. Cliff Tinifer, I love you so much. Good night. Sweet dreams, my darling. Tell Charlie I'm sorry for whatever that was. You are real, you are valid, and you are so, so loved. I will see you again soon. Eva says, I don't often actually recognize names of actors and such. I know James Corden and also like him. Now I too want to see Prom. Yes. And hello, BC. Hello, my sensitive, sweet, wonderful weirdos, meant in the most accepting and loving way. Yes, we own our weird here. Weird is the best. Good night. And lots of love and big hugs. Yes, we are going to have another virtual hug shortly. While we are on that, I'm going to switch out my banner for just a second. Before I do, disclaimer, I am not a qualified therapist, nor am I a healthcare professional. If you are struggling, please do seek help from a qualified professional. And then, internet parent reminder to stretch. Hydrate. Back up your work. If you are working on anything in the background, I am not working right now. I will be in about 40 minutes, but right now I'm not working on anything. And if you wouldn't mind, Hulk smash the like button so YouTube sees the things and makes it easier for people to find this channel and the stream and all of those good things. Back to the disclaimer. Here we go. Legit, just because I've seen him in something enough to remember his name, or my husband did. I don't know his name, though. Fair enough. Chrissy is excited to start Teachers College in 2021 and write more fanfic. Awesome. Chrissy, I believe in you. You can do it. And you are going to be a great teacher. BC is excited to be doing AuthorTube videos again, and also for my new home office, which looks fantastic. I cannot wait for the reveal video. I saw a little bit of the office when BC was streaming with Sarko earlier. It looks fantastic and much more comfy than it did before. Katerina is excited to do more YouTube and continue writing my book and work with Sarko on my picture book. That is awesome. Heather just wanted to swing by and say hi. Need to get to bed soon, though. Fair enough. Please take care of yourself. If you need sleep, please sleep. If you need rest, please rest. If you need food, please eat. Yes. Ooh, home offices. Yes. Hello, Laura. In 2021, I'm excited to be employed again. My job is supposed to start on the 25th if the work visa comes through. I will hold thumbs and cross fingers for you. I believe that it will come through. It will work out for the best. Good luck to you, Laura. BC saw the prom, was really great. Just saw it the other night and really enjoyed it. Awesome. First saw him on Doctor Who. Yes. Doctor Who. He had a great cameo in that. The History Boys was a couple of years before Doctor Who, though. Or concurrent with. because the History Boys started as stage play, and the cast from the stage play did the world tour and then filmed the video, a video film. Anyway, James Corden acted the heck out of this part. I was surprised. He is actually a really good actor. People underestimate him because he tends to do a lot of goofy roles, but he's actually a really good actor. Did it all this past weekend. We'll have video reveal coming up soon. Yes. Give us all the content. I've been meaning to watch The History Boys. It was a Tony winner in 2005. Yes, it was. Definitely give it a watch. It is a great film. But be prepared for getting hit in the feels. Yes. James Corden was great in Into the Woods. Yes, he was. Good night, Cliff Tenifer. The Mister is a Whovian. That's probably it. Yes. I no longer call myself a Whovian. I was a Whovian. I started with Eccleston. Tennant will always be my favorite, but I just have a thing for David Tennant. Matt Smith was okay. I really, really wanted to like Capaldi. I like him as an actor. I enjoyed his performance. However, I could not with those storylines. The writing felt wrong to me. So I have not watched any of Capaldi. I have not watched any of Whittaker. I am thrilled that we finally have a female doctor, but that's where I yeah. StreamYard, can you not? Haven't seen any of Jodie Whittaker's run as the Doctor. Don't want to watch without hubby in case I let slip a spoiler. Yeah. This was really one of the best parts, in my opinion, for James Corden. He sold it. Yeah. Yes. Beyond the biggest things, I'm excited to progress with my writing journey in 2021. It feels more possible this year than last, and the schedule change is going to be a big help. Yes. He was great in Doctor Who. He was with my favorite Doctor. Fair. Mr. Had Who on last night. I hadn't watched anything with the new doc, but saw their face last night for the first time. No Whovian, yeah. But I do enjoy the series, just a hard year for fiction for me. I get that. Yes, get rest, Heather. Eva managed to nap today, and it was a rare treat. Definitely, Matt Smith was probably my second favorite Doctor, but I started watching Doctor Who a long time ago, so Fifth Doctor is probably my favorite. Mr. met one of the docs at a local con, not his favorite. I forget which is his favorite and which he met. Fair enough. I struggle hard, yes. Also excited to start filming YouTube videos again. Still do live write-ins, but need actual videos again. Going to start with my 2021 goals video this week. Yes, I feel that. I need to do one of those, but as I said earlier in the stream, I am still waiting to hear about some things that I need to finalize before I can make any concrete plans for Q1. So, getting HBO Max soon. I think all of Doctor Who is on there. I did get glimpses of the older Doctors in 2013 during all the 50th anniversary specials. Yes. Fourth Doctor was Tom Baker, not the fifth. Yes. Okay, it is Eva got Max for the WW84 release. I have no idea what that is. BC is definitely a Whovian. Awesome. Chrissy says Into the Woods is one of my favorite musicals. We did it at school in 2007, way before the movie, so I was ecstatic when it came out. Yeah. It's a good show. I mean, it's Sondheim. The writing for the stories during Peter Capaldi's run got weird. Yeah. BC adored Matt Smith. Tennant is, of course, also a great doctor. I agree that Capaldi's storylines were difficult to get through. His acting was good, but those stories, yeah. Whittaker is good, though. The stories are better. Well, Whittaker is a really good actress. So, yeah. I think if I had to rank my doctors, it would be David Tennant, then Christopher Eccleston. I wish that he had gotten a longer run. And then Matt Smith. And I can't rank the others because I haven't watched the others. Which is not to say that Matt Smith is bad. Just that's the way it is for me. Got to meet Matt Smith in 2016 when he came to Cleveland. He didn't show up till very late because he missed a flight. Also met Karen Gillan. She's even more gorgeous in person. Yes. She is absolutely stunning. I've only seen the 2011 Doctor. I have meant to watch Whittaker, but other shows got in the way. Yes. They were at Cleveland Comic Con. Cool. Wonder Woman 1984. Right. I loved Tennant in Good Omens. Yes. Honestly, I love Tennant in everything. He has been in some strange things over the years, though. It's long. I haven't made it through yet. That isn't to say it isn't good. I enjoyed what I saw. The nerdier husband also loved it, also said it was long. Yeah. Yes, Sondheim. Sondheim. Really struggling with fiction. Yeah, I feel that. So BC's ranking is Smith number 1, Tennant number 2, Baker number 3. I mean, I can get behind that. I have not seen the older Doctor Who, so I have not seen Baker's performance as Doctor Who, as the Doctor. I have seen him in. He was Puddleglum in The Silver Chair, I believe. He also was the narrator for Little Britain, which I didn't really like, but I did enjoy his voice. Sondheim is amazing. I want to see female cast of Company done on the West End. That would be cool. Ladies Who Lunch is one of my favorite songs to sing. It's linked to motherhood anxieties more than 2020 anxieties, my aversion to fiction right now. The kiddo is to a point where fiction is getting easier now, though. I can relax a bit. Fair enough. BC has hopped out. Well, weirdos, I only popped in to say hello and get weird with Sage's like button. Then, naturally, the topic of the Doctor came up and I was sucked in, but needed to head out and get ready for bed. Thank you for stopping by, BC. It was lovely to see you, as always. Please rest and take care of yourself, and we will see you again soon. David Tennant terrified me in Jessica Jones. Oh, excuse me. I watched the whole first season in a single day and was afraid to continue. I have heard that. I have not watched Jessica Jones because of the emotional abuse aspect of it. I have not been able to bring myself to watch it. I have heard incredible things about his performance in it. I just couldn't do it. But David Tennant makes a really, really good bad guy. He is just delicious, honestly. Because so it's one of those blink and you miss it things, but he is in Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. He is Barty Crouch Jr. And yes, just he's delicious, honestly. Yes, good night, BC. Eva is also going to head off, get some words in before I crash out myself. Glad I caught you live. Thank you for stopping by, Eva. Good luck with your words. Take care of yourself. You are important. You are loved. You are appreciated. I will see you again soon. Katerina says, I think they recorded it. I will have to find it. We'll send you the link if I find it. Awesome. The female company. Awesome. Yes, please do if you find it, because I would love to see that. Are you going to do a story for All Our Hearts AuthorTube Anthology 2.0? I would love to. I am just trying to think of what I'm going to write. I have been in a fanfic headspace lately, finding it very difficult to write anything that isn't fanfic. Although I did enter the Australian Writers Centre's Furious Fiction this weekend for the first time in probably about a year. So I am trying to branch out again. So yes, I want to do a story. I will see what happens. Is anyone else going to do a story for Allers and the Anthology 2.0? Let me know in the chat. Have any of you read The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes? I have not. I'm not a Hunger Games fan, so I haven't read any of that. It's just not my kind of thing. But yes, there was a movie that used to be on Netflix called Decoy Bride. He's in that, and the lead actress is the voice of Merida from Brave. Her name escapes me, though. Kelly MacDonald. It is such a good... So it is... Okay. Decoy Bride is proper rom-com. I mean, it don't go into it expecting like Oscar-worthy storylines and stuff. It's a rom-com. However, it is freaking adorable. It is one of my comfort movies. When I'm feeling down, I will watch that. And Kelly MacDonald is just gorgeous. David Tennant is incredible. I cannot think of her name. Alice Eve, I think, is her name. Is the without spoiling it, is the initial love interest for David Tennant's character. And I loved that character's progression in the story. Just really good. Heather also loved David Tennant as Barty Crouch Jr. Yes. Remembered it as soon as they mentioned it. David Tennant is a delicious actor. Yes. I want to do a story, but I don't know how to sign up. Let me see if I can find the video. I'll pop the link in the chat, and you should be able to get all the info that you need from the video. Done. There we go. So I have put the link in the chat for anyone who needs the info. It is there. Going to do a story for Orla again. Need to get an idea first. Yeah. Also, I don't know. I don't know about the audiobook production side of things. Last time RP read for me. I think it's fairly safe to say that's not going to happen this time. But I'll have to figure something out. It'll also depend on what the story turns out to be. Love Decoy Bride, yes. A good rom-com is hard to find. It is indeed. The Toilet Haunted by the Ghost of a Dead Cow, yes. I love that so much. When is the deadline for Orla's anthology? Signed up a few weeks ago. It's sometime in January. I can't remember exactly, but it is in the video that I linked. So, yes. That sounds hilarious. It is potentially January 25th. Maybe, yes. It's so wholesome and adorable. Even hubby liked it. Yes. It is just, it's cute. It's fluffy. It's really, yes. Undercover Blues is a great, funny rom-com-esque crime farce. It is great. Stanley Tucci is in it. I'm immediately intrigued. The role is probably problematic now, but he plays a Spanish guy named Mort. Cool. I will look into that. He's not a rom-com guy. He's more Alien and Tremors and stuff that makes me watch through my fingers. I know those feels. Dennis Quaid and husky-voiced actress too. Cool. I will look into that. Hello, Bex. Hope all is well. I am up way too late, but thought I would pop in and say hi. Hello, my darling. You are always welcome. It is lovely to see you. I am going to be wrapping up very shortly. However, before I do, I am going to pull the tarot card for the day. So I'm going to get the deck out. Oh, come on. And let's see. Very late here. What is the announcement concerning Orla? It's the announcement of the audiobook anthology version 2. So that is the call for stories and such. Also, if you look her up on Instagram, I believe the info is there as well. I can't remember the specifics off the top of my head, Bex. My brain is a little bit fried at the moment. But basically, it is a call for short stories under 1,000 words, on the theme unnatural, I believe, is what was decided on, to then be produced as videos, as audiobooks, essentially, which Orla will then link in a playlist as she did for the first audiobook anthology. The deadline is somewhere towards the end of January. I'm not entirely sure. All the information is in Orla's video. Katarina says, I will read for you if you want. I work for your story. Thank you very much. I will definitely keep that in mind. So before I can get to worrying about who's going to read my story, I should probably focus on writing the story. So that might be a good place to start. Right. What is our card for today? Our card for today is the Sun. And I will tell you in a second what it means. Come on. You can do it. The card symbolizes dawn, clarity, logic, and the dispelling of illusion. It may refer to a bad situation which is overcome, or it may refer to an ego that is overbearing and closed to intuition. So that is the card for the day. I am going to choose to read it as clarity and logic and the dispelling of illusion because I have quite the day planned. And yes. So that is our card for the day. I may do more tarot draws at some point, but probably not today because I do need to get on with the thing where I put the food in my mouth, and then do the work. Yes, the theme I believe is unnatural. Thank you, Katarina. You can do it. You are loved. You are seen. You are valid. I really appreciate that. Yes, I believe the theme is unnatural. So, is there anything anyone wants to say, wants to talk about? I'm going to give you all a couple of minutes just to say anything that you feel needs saying while I wait. Let's have another internet parent reminder. So, stretch. And hydrate. back up your work if you are working on something. And if you haven't already and would like to, please consider liking the stream so that YouTube knows that I'm doing good things. YouTube, what are you doing? I don't know. All right. So I'm looking for a writing group. Does anyone know of one? That depends on what you're looking for, Katerina. Are you looking for accountability? Are you looking for a feedback group? Are you looking for a specific genre? You know, maybe someone can come up with something. Short story having anything to do with unnatural, any genre under 1K, 1,000 words. Love and hugs to you, Bex. Have a good night. It was lovely to see you. Folks, I believe we are going to end here. Hang on. I'm looking for feedback to get better at my writing. I know someone was running a feedback group. I believe Sarko has the details, so message Sarko. Because I cannot for the life of me remember who was running the feedback group. And if you don't find one, make one. Put a call out on AuthorTube and say, come here, we will do the things. All right. I am going to start by giving you all some serotonin-inducing head pats. You're doing so good. You are real, you are valid, you are loved. Head pats. And then we are going to do one last virtual group hug. So everyone stretch, get all the tension out, and then come in for the hug. You are important. You matter. You are worth it. Thank you for joining me today for the mental health chill and chat. I will be doing this again next week in the same time slot. However, it will be on my Twitch channel, not on my YouTube. I will be back tomorrow in the same time slot. Why can I not say that today? For the writer's wake-up call, productivity, sprints and chats. So if you would like to join in there, I would love to see you. And I will also be live here on YouTube at 11 a.m. Eastern, which is... I'm not going to math. 11 hours from now. For the last ever Tuesday stream. So if you want to get some words in, please come and join us. Yes, 1K. Thank you, Katerina. Have a wonderful night. Heather had a weird day. It was my first truly quiet day at home, and it was just unnatural. I get that. All the focus woo-woos, yes. Yay, head pats. Thank you. I don't know why it works, but it does. The serotonin release from virtual head pats is great. Have a great day. Have a great night, Heather. Please get some rest. Take care of yourself. Hugs. Good night. Yes. Thank you all for joining me. Black lives still matter. Trans rights are still human rights. You are real, you are valid, and you are loved. Stay safe, stay strong, and until next time, happy writing.